Most people don't realize this. You can wake up early. You can work hard every single day. Stay busy from morning until night and still stay broke. And it's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're stupid. It's because nobody ever taught you how the system actually works. Today, we're going to talk about that. No motivation quotes, no fake hustle talk, just reality. You see, since childhood, we're told one thing. Study hard, work hard, be patient, and someday life will reward you. But just take a look around you. Millions of people work harder than CEOs. They sweat more, they sacrifice more, yet their lives barely change year after year. The harsh truth is that hard work alone doesn't create freedom. It only makes you a better worker, and the system loves good workers. It needs them to function. The narrative is designed to keep you on the hamster wheel, convinced that if you just run a little faster, you'll finally reach the destination. But the wheel just keeps spinning. This isn't a failure on your part. It's a feature of the system. The promise of one day is what keeps the machine running, powered by your effort. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of the game being played. Freedom isn't about how hard you work. It's about what you work on and how you work. And that brings me to the next point. Being busy does not equal progress. Being busy feels productive, right? It gives you a sense of accomplishment. But busy is often just a distraction. You answer messages, you clear your inbox, you finish tasks and check boxes on a to-do list. You feel exhausted at the end of the day, so you must have done something meaningful. But then, at the end of the year, you look back and realize nothing actually moved forward. You're in the same place, just a year older. Progress is not about doing more. It's about doing the right things. The things that truly move the needle. Most people never stop to ask the most important question. Is what I'm doing right now even taking me where I want to go? We get so caught up in the motion that we forget to check the map. We're mistaking activity for achievement. This leads us to the most critical resource you have. Money is replaceable. You can lose it, and you can make it back. But time is not. When you sell your time, that's it. Once it's gone forever. Every hour you trade for a wage is an hour you can never get back. The real difference between the rich and the poor isn't intelligence or even hard work. It's leverage. Some people trade their time directly for money. An hour of work for an hour of pay. That's a one-to-one trade, and it has a hard cap. You only have 24 hours in a day. Others build systems that work without them. They create things that can generate value while they sleep. This could be a business, an investment, a piece of content, or software. And yes, building those systems is much harder at the beginning. It requires a huge upfront investment of time and energy with no immediate reward. That's precisely why most people never do it. They opt for the instant gratification of a paycheck over the delayed gratification of freedom. So why do most people stay stuck in that cycle? The answer is simple and dangerous. Comfort. Not pain, not failure, but comfort. A stable paycheck, a familiar routine, just enough money to survive, maybe take a small vacation, and pay the bills. Comfort is the silent dream killer. It keeps people quiet. It makes you delay your real ambitions. You tell yourself, I'll start that business next year. I'm not ready yet. I need to learn more. Maybe someday when things calm down. But here's the thing. Someday is the most expensive word in the dictionary. It costs you your entire future. The good enough life is the enemy of a great life. That comfortable cage feels safe, but the door is unlocked. You can leave any time, but the comfort whispers for you to stay just a little bit longer until someday becomes never. So, what actually works? How do you break out? The goal is not to work more hours. The goal is to work smarter, think longer term, and use leverage. First, learn skills that scale. These are skills that aren't tied to your time, like writing, coding, marketing, or creating media. You can create one thing that serves 1,000 people, or 1,000,000. Second, focus on creating assets, not just completing tasks. An asset is something that has value independent of your direct effort. A blog post that gets traffic for years is an asset. A well-designed process for your business is an asset. A report you hand in to your boss is just output. Third, you must think in years, not days. Most overnight success stories you hear about actually took 5 to 10 years of quiet, boring, and consistent work. You just never saw that part. You only saw the highlight reel. The real work is done in the shadows, day after day, when nobody is watching and there's no applause. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to be a wake-up call. You're not behind. You're not a failure. You're just early in the process of understanding the real rules. But if you keep doing what everyone else does, you'll get what everyone else gets. If this video made you feel a little uncomfortable, that's a good thing. Discomfort is where change begins. It means you're questioning the default path, and that's the first step towards a different destination. Thanks for watching.